Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here, and in today's video I'm bringing you guys some Frontlines gameplay on Prise de Tahure, which is a new map available in the CTE. It is the new night map that we're going to get in Battlefield 1 alongside Nivelle Nights, which will more than likely be in operations altogether, but don't quote me on that as it has not been confirmed, but it would be logical for it to be Operations game mode with those two maps. Now, I've always been more of an infantry player, except a little bit in Battlefield 4 I was a tank corps, but mostly I prefer infantry gameplay, and that's how I like to roll. I am rarely in tanks in Battlefield 1, and even less in planes. Now, the thing I enjoy the most about the new map, Prise de Tahure, is it's set in urban areas. So there's a lot of buildings to go into, there are even some trenches all around the map, and I made a video talking about the map in general and what I thought about it and first impressions and whatnot. I'll leave a card up in the top right corner, but today I'm just going to focus on the Frontlines game mode, how it plays out in this map, and if I enjoy it or not. So first of all, there are no vehicles in the Frontlines game mode in this map. It is only infantry, which I very much enjoy. Now, unfortunately, the only server that was available to me was, I think, somewhere in Europe. I'm not too sure. But I didn't have the best of ping, so obviously my experience may vary a little bit from now and when like the map will be out in vanilla game and everybody's gonna have access to it. But it is very fun. I enjoyed it. There's not many capture areas. There's only 3 flags to dispute, and then you move on to the MCOM part of the map. So it can be very, very fast-paced. A lot more fast-paced than the current Frontlines map we have. Of course, a lot more fast-paced than Soissons and Rupture because those have tanks in them, and they were quite a mess, and there was a lot of distance to do in between the flags and a lot of open area. But in this one, there are good flanking routes on the side. The cap radius on Bravo is big enough. I thought they weren't going to make it very big because in the Conquest game mode, it is Charlie flag that is set there, and the cap area is so small, it's just awful. But in Frontlines, it plays out very nice. Now, the one thing I would like for them to adjust in this map is maybe the contrast from the sky to the ground, because it feels as though there's always like a light above you, which I don't enjoy particularly because it doesn't make me feel as though I'm really in the nighttime. Now, I don't know if this map is set at dusk or like something like that, but it feels like there's a little bit too much contrast on the top part of the map in the sky and whatnot. Now, I know there are these huge lights going off in the distance and everything, but I still feel as though it should be a little bit darker, and it would be even better this way. Now, the map is pretty much like, it's pretty much balanced on both sides, although both times I played this game mode on Prise de Tahure, we ended up winning both times, and I was playing the German Empire both times. So some people on the forums have been saying that the map is unbalanced for the French, and they've never seen the French army win a match on this. And I can't say that it's different for me. I've always won as the German Empire. I've never lost. So maybe there's a little bit balance issue. I have no idea. I'm not a map designer or whatever, so I really couldn't tell you guys. But I feel as though the game mode plays out very nicely on Prise de Tahure. I enjoy Frontlines, but in the full game, I feel as though sometimes it can go back and forth too much, especially when the skill is even on both sides. When both teams are pretty much equally skilled, and the games can go on for bloody ever. And that's something I'm not too much of a fan of, because it's always running back between 2 flags, let's say, and then you get to the MCOMs and you have to run back, and then it's just a back and forth game. And that's something I don't like too much about the Frontlines game mode, but I think they could probably do something to fix that, like put a timer, and whatever team capped the most flags would win, or something in the sorts of that. Because let's be honest here, draws suck. It's never fun to have a draw in a match, so I think it would be best if they would figure out a way to put a timer on there and make it so that one team or the other wins depending on how many flags they capped, or if they at least destroyed one of the 2 objectives at the end of the game mode when you have to go blow up the MCOMs. So that might be a little thing they could think about to just improve Frontlines game mode in general. But other than that, Frontlines as a game mode I think is very well designed, and it's a very fun game mode to play. Like, there's always action happening, there's never a stale point because there's always going to be people shooting, so it's a very fast-paced game mode, and that's what I like about it. So I think that other than a few collision issues I had with maybe like getting out of the trenches while trying to vault over them, I think this map is very well made so far, and I think it's going to be a great addition to Battlefield 1. Now, if only they could make it free for everybody, that would be glorious. I would love that, and that would be the best ever, that everybody could have access to the map so we could all play as one big happy community. So that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys played Frontlines on the new map, which is codename MP Shoveltown in CTE, by the way, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about it, or what you think about Prise de Tahure altogether, if you played it on Conquest or if you played it on Frontlines. And while you're down there, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.